Welcome to Product HQ. This video is to show you how to quickly set up your features and prioritize them to ensure you're keeping track of your backlog and which items you want to include in your roadmap. Setting up features, click on Features and then Feature Backlog. This will show you all of the items that you've created so far that you're tracking for your product. Click Add Feature. From within your features form, you can define the name of your feature. Once your feature has a name, you can define which objectives this will help you accomplish. You can set up your objectives within Research, Strategic Objectives. You can define tags to track your product and identify it easily throughout your system. You can define tags in advance within your Manage Tags, or you could also add them by clicking on the plus sign. The status of the feature, these go through a very simple workflow of new, in design, in development, testing, ready for release, or complete. The estimate in time or effort that you'd like to put in for the duration of this item. What timeline would you like to work on this item? If you know which release you'd like to assign it to already, you can go ahead and tie this feature to a release. If you'd like to include this feature on your public roadmap, you can choose to do this, and if so, if you want a different name than the name you've assigned it, you can give it a public name. You can give it a description, and all of a sudden apply an ICE score to it to figure out what is the overall weight you'd like to assign this feature. ICE is made up of impact times confidence times ease. This will give you a value that you can then define and give you a prioritization point for your item. Once your feature is created, you can then go ahead and define additional requirements. These could be also user stories that make up this feature. Attach any kind of screenshots, mock-ups, or additional files you would need to support it, and track team discussions about this item. Once your features are in your backlog, you can use the feature board to quickly see all of your backlog items and the current timelines that you've established for those. If you have items that are unassigned, you can view those, click on the action item, and then assign that a timeline from within this area. You can define now, soon, future to figure out when it is you'd like to work on items. If you have something that you don't plan to work on anytime soon and want to keep it off of this chart, you can also put it on your parking lot. When you send an item to your parking lot, it's always available to you, but drops off this features board and can be put into your parked features section. Parked features can be unparked and added back to your roadmap at any time by clicking here and remove from your parking lot, which will simply add it back to your feature board and give you ability to see all of your in-flight features, prioritize them based on a rough timeline on when you want to work on them, and track them based on the scores and the weights assigned to them.